Portions of this program were pre-recorded.
Hello?
Every morning, millions of Americans tune in to drive time radio legend Elvis Duran.
Oh my God, Elvis. I love you.
Mommy has her teats out, ready to feed the nation.
What's going on, Elvis?
Oh, just doing a show.
You are chaotic.
That stupid Elvis Duran show.
Host of Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
My name is Elvis Duran.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
That's right. Mama's got her teats out yet again. Welcome to a Monday on a Tuesday. Hi, y'all. How y'all doing? All right. Get on in here. Welcome to the day. Welcome back from your weekend in a fantastic Memorial Day. We did great things this weekend, and we definitely stopped down and thought about what the day was all about, so we feel like we've accomplished yet another year. Hey, good morning, Danielle.
Good morning.
And what about you, Gandhi?
Hello, good morning.
Skeery's here. Is it Skeery?
Good morning.
Froggy, how was your weekend?
Good morning. It was good.
What about you, Straight Nate?
I had a wonderful time, but I'm excited to be back. I'm excited.
Good. Producer Sam's here. She's excited too. Look at that excitement.
She is. Look at me. Joy.
Scotty B is here.
Hi, good morning.
I don't know. We got a song. We got to play a song. What do you want to play? Just push the button. Let's see what it is. The Mercedes. Wait, my Mercedes. What? What is? Hold on. Turn it off. Sorry. My computer screen just blew up in front of me, and I saw the word Mercedes roll by. I'm like, what? Okay. Was that Avril?
It was. That was.
Oh, okay. Let's resume Avril. Wait, where she left off. Hit the button. Turn off the Mercedes. Whoa, Avril Lavigne. Wow, girlfriend. There you go. Haven't heard that in a billion years. Well, welcome to Tuesday. Let's get into our first caller of the day. Jennifer saw her first concert of the season last night. Isn't that awesome? You know seasons kicking off when your summer concert seasons begin.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Hey, who did you see last night, Jennifer?
Teddy Swims.
Oh.
Yeah. Where did you see the Teddy Swims concert?
I saw him at Jacobs Pavilion in Cleveland, Ohio.
How was the show?
Everything you wanted it to be and more. He was absolutely phenomenal. Just phenomenal. Great way to kick off the summer.
Aww.
Did he leave it all on the stage, as they say?
All of it.
Well, that's not good for us. Not good. He's supposed to be at Radio City tonight here in New York City. If he left everything there, I don't know what they're going to get tonight.
Well, hopefully he picked it back up and he's bringing it with him, because whoever's going, what a treat. What a great way to kick off the summer.
Oh, that's awesome. We love him. He's just such a sweetheart, too. We love him.
He is a great guy.
Yeah.
You know something we learned about Teddy Swims, as we need to ask other artists that come visit us about this. They're always in vocal training, where you wonder why an artist, when you fall in love with them, they sound so good, and then a year later they sound even better, like Teddy Swims does. He's got coaches. He practices every day. No matter what you want to accomplish in life, sometimes you have to repeat it over and over and learn more, study more. I think that's awesome. So that's another reason he sounded so great. How did he sound, though? The quality of his voice was what?
It's 1,000%. I mean, he has such a unique sound, and I do agree with you. I feel like I've been following him since, I found him on TikTok, and he gets better and better. Just better and better. It was awesome. It was just a great night. Great show.
Well, we know this is an amazing summer for concerts in all of our favorite cities like New York and Miami and Cleveland and beyond. These artists are putting it all out there this season. That's awesome. So it's officially summer for you. Hey, what do you have for our friend Jennifer?
Well, Jennifer's going to get the Elvis Duran apparel line. It's fancy, limited edition, collectibles.
I guess the word, it's more limited.
Correct.
It's got a pair of shorts.
Maybe not getting the exact size you want, but thanks to Hackensack Meridian Health, it's on the way.
Enjoy, Jennifer.
Sounds
Thanks
great.
for listening. And you have a wonderful summer.
Great day.
If you see any more shows, you let us know, okay?
I will. Thank you so much. Have a good day, guys.
You too. Hold on. Don't leave. Let's get into the 3 things we need to know from Gandhi. and get on with the day. Gandhi, you're up to bat. What's going on?
Hello. All right. The number of people injured stands at nearly 50 after a van plowed into a crowd in Liverpool, England. The crowd was gathered yesterday to celebrate Liverpool's Premier League soccer title. Police say a 53-year-old British man from the area has been arrested and terrorism is not suspected. Meanwhile, the Premier League said in a statement, "Our heartfelt thoughts go out to all those injured and affected, while the Prime Minister called the incident shocking and thanked first responders for their efforts." I don't know if you guys have been following, but 3 more inmates who escaped from a New Orleans jail earlier this month are now back in custody. Louisiana Attorney General Liz Muriel announced on social media Monday night that Lenton Van Buren was recaptured in Baton Rouge. Later, she announced in a post that Jermaine Donald and Leo Tate were caught in Walker County, Texas by DPS troopers. 8 of the 10 inmates have now been recaptured since they broke out of the Orleans Justice Center on May 16th. Several people have been arrested for helping them escape. And finally, humans could soon have the ability to see in the dark and with their eyes closed thanks to nanotechnology. Scientists from China and the University of Massachusetts have created contact lenses infused with specialized nanoparticles that let people see in the dark and in fog. The nanoparticles absorb infrared light and convert it into images in the human eye that can easily be seen. The lenses have only been tested in a small group of people in China with normal vision. The study was supported by the Human Frontier Science Program, and they're saying it looks really promising.
Oh my gosh.
I know, with your eyes closed? Creepy. And those are your 3 things.
Science!
Yeah.
How you like that?
I love it.
All right. We've got a Tuesday before us. Are you ready to tackle that?
Yeah.
All right. Hit the button, Skeery. We'll be right back.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
Lizzo!
I love how this is not an interview. I know. We're just talking.
Just stream of consciousness.
Okay.
All the people
Lizzo.
who are in their cars listening to the radio, I'm so sorry.
No. The Mercedes-Benz Dream Days are back with offers on vehicles like the 2025 E-Class, CLE Coupe, C-Class, and EQE Sedan. Hurry in now through July 31st. Visit your local authorized dealer or learn more at mbusa.com/dream.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
On 9/11, we vowed to never forget. Help America keep that promise. Donate $11 a month to the Tunnel to Towers Foundation at T2T.org. That's T, the number 2, T.org. Running the show.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Wow, we're still putting the pieces together from Friday's show from Jenks at the Jersey Shore. Wow, we had some fun. What a great, Thursday night leading into Friday. We got into some trouble, had some good times. Friday morning, you heard the trouble live from Jenks. It was great. But I left as soon as the show was over, but I know that Nate and Gandhi, did you stay longer?
I did not.
But Skeery did. So Nate and Skeery were out there foxing around town. How'd you guys do?
This was the first year I stayed throughout the whole day. Lil Jon, I'm telling you, he was so good. Oh my God, did that guy put on a show.
My God.
And he was ripped. He was scary. We looked up the age, 54. The guy looked like...
Wait. Well, hold on. Lil Jon's 54?
He is in incredible shape. His arms, oh my God.
Because I saw photos from the stage. I'm like, I wouldn't think that guy's 54. What happened?
And he does it all. He spins and then he raps. And then he goes back to spinning.
He spins and raps.
Does he sing?
Yeah, he does that too.
Yeah, he did it all. And then the crowd was insane. I have never heard so many people sing so many filthy lyrics in my life.
See, we warmed him up. Anyway, so that's what happened there. I'm sure it was, of course, an entire day and night. We owned that place and kicked off the weekend. It was a lot of fun. Gandhi, what'd you end up doing this weekend?
Oh my gosh, we did a ton of stuff. I actually did a Fleet Week event. We went to Staten Island to see one of the ships because it was the sister ship of the ship Brandon was deployed on for a long time, so he wanted to check it out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we did some immersive art, wandered around the city, went and got conveyor belt sushi, which is always fun for me. Hit up Rata. Just had a good time. It was a good weekend.
Good weekend. What about you, Danielle?
Yeah, so Spencer came back from England for the summer, so that was nice. So we really did. One day we just all stayed in the house, the 4 of us, and just had fun together. We had the best time in the house, just laughing and joking and catching up. So that was great. Had dinner with my mom. I spent a lot of time outside because it was beautiful, even though it was a little cold certain days. It still was just beautiful. Spent a lot of time outside. It was just a nice weekend.
It was a great weekend too. We had a good time too, and I hope you guys are ready for a week. So here we go. I mean, it's not too much going on. I know we don't have any free money phone taps, so we're saving money there.
We're saving money,
and it's a
all
short
about
week.
saving.
What?
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, we got that going on for us. Let's get into the horoscopes. Producer Sam, who are you doing it with today?
We had a special birthday request from Justine, who turns 40, and asked Nate to read with me.
Apologies in
God.
advance, Elvis.
Happy birthday, girl. This is for you.
All the old broads love Nate.
They do. All right, if it's your birthday today, you share it with Lily Rose Depp and Andre 3000. Hey, Capricorns, you are fully justified in your actions, but it doesn't mean others will see it that way. Your day, a fantastic 5.
Got the 5 out of the way.
God.
Aquarius, your first impression of someone isn't always right. Know when to let go and start again. Your day's a 7.
Pisces, plan a friend date to do something nostalgic. Your brain will light up from the trip down good old memory lane. Your day is a 9.
Hey, can we stop that? No, can we just stop doing that right now? Can you just read like a human being? That's all you have to do.
I'll have a little enthusiasm, but not that much.
Very little. Okay, go.
Aries, traditions, no matter how small, can offer comfort and long-term joys, so don't miss out on them. Your day's an 8.
Taurus, the screen time has been taking over. Make the active choice to purge from your social electronics this week. Your day's an 8.
Gemini, your hard work will only pay off if you take time to enjoy it. Bask in something you've accomplished today. Your day's a 9.
Cancer, it's easy to feel stuck somewhere. Instead, try to look for the opportunities being offered to you. Your day's a 9.
Ooh, Leo, a deep part of your brain is trying to tell you something. Ignoring it won't make anything easier. Your day's a 7.
Virgo, adapting is one of your stronger qualities. Not everyone has that ability, so take full advantage. Your day's an 8.
Hey, Libra, you are fully justified in your actions, but you still have to tread lightly. Your day's a 6.
Scorpio, stop looking behind you. It's holding you back. The future is bright and full of opportunities. Your day's a 10.
And finally, Sagittarius, if it's unpleasant, it can be avoided or fixed. Don't let the fear of not liking something stop you from trying. Your day is a 6, and those are your Tuesday morning horoscopes.
Danielle, what do you have coming up?
We are going to talk about The Devil Wears Prada 2, gets a premiere date, sort of, and Lilo and Stitch breaking records.
Hey, it's Lil Nas X.
Hey, this is Taylor Swift.
Hi, this is Harry Styles.
Hi, this is Adele.
And you're listening to Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Hey, another great thing that happened over the weekend. I don't know if you were following the story of this guy Oscar from Oregon and his cat Phoenix.
No.
We breezed by it last week, but we really didn't get into it. He's from Oregon. He wanted to give up 11 years in corporate life. He bought a sailboat. He knew how to sail on a river, but not the ocean. So he decided he was going to grab his cat, quit his job, hop on his sailboat, and sail from Oregon to Hawaii. Originally planning on 22 days. I think it took almost 26 days, maybe.
It says Oliver Widger, a 29-year-old, took 24 days, 2,400 miles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never sailed on the ocean ever. And neither had his cat Phoenix.
Oh my God.
And so he was online every day, and he gathered quite a collection of followers. I don't know how many he ended up with. I started following him the day he left Oregon. But he made it. I mean, what an accomplishment. How cool is that?
That's so cool.
And so now he's going to hang out for a while, and I think he's going to reposition to Asia somewhere. He wants to just keep sailing.
Wow.
That's going to be a long journey.
Yeah.
Good for him.
I know. What a great story. Can you imagine being out on the crazy Pacific, just you and your cat?
No.
Nope.
You've got storms. I think he took 3 baths the entire 22 days.
Oh, God.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
But, no one's there to smell him, except for the sharks,
Yeah.
Anyway, he did well, so congratulations to him. If he's ever in New York, if ever he sails through New York, let's bring him on. Into the Danielle Report. So much going on. Everyone's talking about the AMAs last night. And
Yes.
you included, right?
Yeah, I loved it. I actually watched the entire thing from start to finish. It was awesome. Billie Eilish took home 7 awards at the American Music Awards, including Artist of the Year, Album of the Year, and Song of the Year. Beyonce and Post Malone won Favorite Female and Male Country Artists. Benson Boone did his flips. Gracie Abrams won New Artist of the Year. Alex Morgan was insane. Eminem won his first AMA in 15 years for favorite male artist and favorite hip-hop album for the death of Slim Shady. Janet Jackson accepted the Icon Award. Rod Stewart got the Lifetime Achievement Award. And Jennifer Lopez, she was the host. She kicked off the show with a dance medley of 23 songs in 6 minutes. It was insane. She kissed 2 of her backup dancers. One was male, one was female. It was awesome. But I really enjoyed it. We enjoyed it, so it was good. So this is sad news. Billy Joel had to cancel all of his scheduled concert dates because he was recently diagnosed with a brain disorder. It's basically where there's excess cerebral spinal fluid in the brain's ventricles. He's really sorry to disappoint his audience, but he said in a statement that unfortunately his condition has gotten worse, and now he has issues with hearing, vision, and balance, and it's all because he kept performing. So his doctors are telling him that you have to stop performing for now. Now, they are saying that it is reversible, right? That he can get better and he can get back out there, but he is fully committed, obviously, to prioritizing his health and making sure that he takes care of that. So, yeah. The Devil Wears Prada 2 has a premiere date. It's supposed to come out May 1st, 2026, Elvis. I know you're excited. But here's the interesting thing. None of the original actors are officially on board as of yet. So
no, really?
Meryl Streep, Anne Hathaway, Emily Blunt, Stanley Tucci. They've not yet signed on the dotted line, so we're kind of waiting for that to happen. But we'll keep you posted and let you know.
You know, one of the things that could be happening is, every time you turn on any streaming or service or TV, whatever, that movie is on.
Yeah.
You know that thing's cranking the cash out, right?
Yeah.
So they're probably holding out. There's someone somewhere making a lot of money off their original.
It could be.
They're like, okay, we'll take some more for the second one.
Yeah. So Lilo and Stitch won the box office during the 4-day weekend, $183 million in its debut. It's now the largest 4-day Memorial Day weekend opening of all time. Tom Cruise's Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning debuted in second place with $77 million. And during a screening of Final Destination Bloodlines, which is scary enough, in Argentina this happened, the ceiling collapsed and fell on a 29-year-old woman who was there with her 11-year-old daughter. It only missed her head because she was leaning over the armrest. If she hadn't been leaning, it would have hit her. She suffered some injuries that required a visit to the hospital. She has not been able to work for several days, and of course, she has contacted a lawyer. So that is just insane. And I don't know if you saw Britney Spears over the weekend making headlines for lighting up a cigarette mid-flight on a charter plane. So she said that it's an incredibly funny story. And she said, I wanted a cigarette so bad, so my friend put it in my mouth and lit it up for me. And I was like, oh, so this is a plane where you can smoke? Apparently, she thought the drink holders were on the outside of the seat, and that meant you could smoke. I don't know. Anyway.
No. We don't smoke on planes, Brittany.
Right.
Even if your friend tells you can.
Right. And then when she landed, authorities met her, and she initially thought it was a warm welcome, but it was not. It was to tell her you can't smoke on the airplane. So, yes, it was interesting. So, America's Got Talent, the 20th season premiere tonight. You have got the Jeopardy Masters, Alert Missing Persons Unit, Destination X. Also, the second season premiere of the second best hospital in the galaxy over on Amazon. And don't forget the series finale of The Handmaid's Tale on Hulu. And that is my Danielle report.
Any new shows? You guys watching? Anything new? Anything going on?
Not yet.
Nothing.
I tried to get into that at 12.
Yeah, the ballet.
I can't get into it.
I started Sirens last night, and I'm finding it very intriguing.
Oh, good.
I don't know. Anyone, have you heard of Sirens?
I've seen the little previews for it, but I have not watched it yet, no.
Froggy, you see any golf this weekend? I know that's exciting TV for you.
I did watch golf over the weekend. Of course I did.
Did you golf any this weekend? Did you go golfing?
I did not golf this weekend. I was I did manual labor all weekend. I worked in the lawn.
Let's talk about you and your dad labor. What did you do on the lawn?
I laid 35 bags of mulch on Saturday. I went to Lowe's, loaded my truck up with mulch, came home, and put down 35 bags of mulch. Dude, my body hurt so bad on Saturday that I could barely move.
And you probably still need more mulch, I bet.
I do.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy it? Or is that like a damn it? Why do I have to
No,
do this?
it was in the middle of it. It was okay. Like the beginning, I'm like, where do you start? Because it's just like a process. And then in the middle, I'm like, this is kind of cool. And then it felt like it was never going to end.
Yeah, you know what? Only dads do mulch. I don't think anyone is allowed to touch or say the word mulch unless you're a father. So you had a mulchy weekend? That's good.
Yes, I was a successful dad. Then.
And there you have it.
Oh, you know what I just realized? We did start watching something. Poker Face, the new season on Apple TV. You like the first?
Really?
Oh, it's so good. It's already so good. And Cynthia Erivo is in the first episode, and she plays many characters, not just one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I got to watch. Okay, Poker Face.
Yeah.
Okay, that, and I'm on Sirens and Mulch. Okay, sounds like we all had a great weekend.
The Brooklyn Boys Podcast.
I want to read his next one because he gave us 2 stars out of 5. How's your corned beef? That's where I go. Take another bite. Okay, well, what is his review of our podcast? Abe77. Yeah. Abe says, stop eating during the podcast, dummies.
Listen to the Brooklyn Boys Podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
This broadcast is sponsored by PayPal. Let's talk about something that'll make our lives a little smoother. PayPal lets you pay your own way. You could pay in-store, pay online, or pay overtime. Don't just pay. PayPal. Learn more at paypal.com.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Whoa! I guess we got too crazy over the weekend. My brain is still like half here. Is anyone on full today? Is anyone's brain like?
No.
I don't know.
I don't know that mine ever really is. I don't know if it's today.
No, we're always on the reserve tanks around this place.
Yeah.
Anyway, did Shakira fall off a stage over the weekend? Did I read that somewhere?
Did she? I didn't hear that.
Did I have a dream that Shakira was doing a concert and fell off a stage?
Let me see.
What a dream.
I don't. Google that. Do you ever have a dream that's so real?
You're right.
Oh, yeah. She did
you're
that.
right.
Shakira slips and falls on stage during performance of Whenever, Wherever at Montreal concert.
Okay, so she didn't fall off the stage. She slipped on the stage.
No. Let's read it. We got to read it.
Yeah, well, give me the tea. Spill the tea on Shakira on the stage.
Okay, so it says she was about to start singing the first verse of the track, and she lost her balance, slipped, and fell sideways on the ground. However, Shakira gracefully stood up and continued her performance. Following the incident, she shared the fall on a now expired Instagram story. Of course, she's getting smart because she's like, let me post it before anybody else posts it.
I don't understand why people give celebrities such crap for falling. I trip on my way down the hallway, like for no reason. I couldn't imagine performing every day in heels and dancing in front of people and not falling. I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's Benson Boone. It was just backflips.
Yeah, he was doing that.
I don't know. Is he going to? Okay, I'm just kind of looking into the future with Benson Boone. You know, we love him. We adore him. But you know, he keeps doing these crazy backflips off pianos and off stages and things. Is he going to keep pushing the envelope on that and getting higher and higher and falling further and further?
Oh my God.
I mean, I don't know. It's kind of scary stuff up there.
Yeah.
Until he's diving from that like high dive platform into a tiny little pool. Crazy.
I don't know.
Absolutely. So Skeery, how was your weekend?
It was awesome. Actually, after I got back from the shore on Saturday, I ended up hanging out, watching the Knicks game on Sunday night.
Oh, yeah.
The Knicks game, they were awesome, finally. And let's go Knicks tonight. We're going to tie it up in Indiana. Also went to Brooklyn to a very hard-to-get restaurant reservation, but we got in because it was Memorial Day weekend and everybody was out of town. That's the best time to see those. And then yesterday I was at Pier 13 where I ran into producer Sam and Andrew and the crew. It was good. It was a really
Sounds like a
awesome
good weekend.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Knicks game, so I have never. Okay, so we were in the Bahamas and we went to the casino and they had the big sports room where they have all the big screens up. And they could fit hundreds of people into this thing. We got some comfortable, couchy seats, sat down and watched the Knicks game. I've never seen a sporting event like that before. Like in the sports room at a casino.
Yeah, the sports book. Yeah, it's fun to watch, right?
It was so much energy. We were drinking and eating and having fun. Everyone's high-fiving strangers. It was just a great night. Of course, the Knicks, I mean, what a game. I don't know what's happening to me, guys. I don't even recognize me anymore.
You're such a sports fan. This is wild.
Well, maybe not such a sports fan. I'm just, getting my feet wet. I'm just getting in there.
You really sound like you know what you're talking about. Like you really bought in. I like it.
Well, I'm trying. But it's just, I don't know. So, which makes me kind of sad is I could have been a fan all these years and never was.
See?
I'm excited for this football season that's coming up because I'm going to call you during games so we can talk when plays don't go well.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
Because I think you'll really be into it. So.
See, I don't want to turn into a Froggy sports fan because he throws things.
I'm going to recruit you.
You want to still enjoy the sport.
Yeah.
You do when your team wins.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I do. Hey, do you have any fun games put together? I know it's like last minute asking.
Yeah, I have a connection if you'd like one.
Oh, can we just preview it?
Sure.
Okay, because I know we only have a couple of minutes here, but I'd love just to hear what it is.
Okay.
I've only...
Go to 49.
You've done... you're on your 49th connection. I think I've only figured out one of them in the history of the 49 connection.
Wow, okay. Or 48. There's one that has two. It's a connection.
ANS?
Yeah, no, not the answer. Play just the...
48.
Yes.
Oh, but and while you're looking for that, I wish to issue an apology. I said mulching because of Froggy's mulching weekend. I said mulching is such a dad thing. Only dads mulch. That was very sexist. Oh. And I want to retract that statement because many mama mulchers got in touch with us on the text messages.
Oh, really?
A lot of women mulchers out there, and I stand corrected.
My mom was a mama mulcher.
Mama mulcher, really?
Yeah, she was. Still is.
Still mulching?
Yeah.
Let's. Mama mulcher does sound.
It does.
Like a dirty Urban Dictionary term. I don't want to look it up.
It does.
All right, so we have Connection 48.
Yes.
From the mind and music of Gandhi. Let's see what these pieces of sound have in common.
What you want? I was lying on the grass on Sunday morning of last week. My first class up in the sky. This much.
No idea.
Gonna hit it one more time. Is it so easy? We're not thinking of it.
I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't tell you anyway.
What you want? I was lying on the grass on Sunday morning of last week. My first class up in the sky. This much.
All right. Diamond is watching the texts. I can't talk. And the phones. If you know what those four pieces of sound have in common, there's a connection. Text us at 55100 or call us at 800-242-0100. I don't know. No one here seems to
idea. No idea.
Nah.
I actually made an audio answer for this one. So when somebody gets it, because I'm sure they will, you'll be able to hear.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You know what? Don't get mad. I'm going to play it one more time.
Okay.
Okay.
What you want? I was lying on the grass on Sunday morning of last week. My first class up in the sky. This much.
I love all the songs. That's nice.
I think I may know.
Okay.
I'm not going to say it here.
Okay.
Unless you want me to.
Well, are you playing or are listeners playing? Because then it doesn't matter if you're playing, then say it.
No,
Okay.
you're right. This is not about us. Okay.
Come again.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show. This is Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
You know, you can always leave us a talk back. It's simple. If you listen to us on the iHeartRadio app, hit that microphone and talk. Someone was trying to guess the answer to your connections.
Okay.
It's on the talkback page, Skeery, or somewhere. Anyway, yeah, feel free to talk to us. We'd love to hear from you. It's good to hear your voice. I know you can't always get through on the phone. The phone is such an antiquated thing anyway. And then, texting, we can't hear you. But at least we can hear Cheryl. Here's her guess for the connections.
For Connections 49, is it that all of the songs are written by Carole King? I think that's her name, Carole King.
Carole King.
Oh.
I don't think so.
I don't
think
know.
she...
Yeah.
I don't think she wrote Respect.
Okay.
Aretha Franklin. I don't know. No, is the answer no? No, I'm
That is
sorry.
not
But
the
good
answer.
guess.
No.
And Scary. Ow. God, it's a
sorry-
loud buzzer.
sorry about that.
Wow. No, but thanks for trying. We love your talkbacks. So anyway, here is Connections 48 once again.
What you want? I was lying on the grass of Sunday morning of last week. Flying first class up in the sky. This much.
Okay, let's go see what Tom says on line 19. Tom. Hi, Tom.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing okay. Are we doing okay?
Yeah.
We're
Doing
great. We're doing fine.
Doing great.
Tom, what do those four pieces of sound have in common?
So, what I was thinking, are they the same years apart?
Oh.
Same years apart.
I
mean, there's
don't think
even,
so.
Like the same number of years between the release of each of those songs?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? I don't think that's the answer. But, well, if it's correct, good. That's interesting. We got to look into that. But I don't think that's the answer that Gandhi was thinking about.
Well, I think the gap between Respect and Steal My Sunshine is quite large compared to the rest of that.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's a
Anyway,
good
but
guess,
you're-
though. It's interesting.
All right, but thank you, Tom. How'd your weekend go? Good?
Oh, it went fantastic. Thank you.
All right. Well, have a beautiful week. Thanks for listening to us. Have a great one.
You too. Thank you.
Alex on line 18, if we can hit that one up. Hello, Alex.
Morning.
How are you
Good
feeling?
morning.
Good morning.
I'm doing great. How are y'all?
I think y'all are good. You know, if you have weather like we have today, it's beautiful, but it's going to go downhill pretty soon. So get ready.
Oh, that makes me sad.
I know. No, it's okay. We need those days. These pieces of sound have something in common.
What you want? I was lying on the grass of Sunday morning of last week. Flying first class up in the sky. This much.
All right. What is it?
I think it is. They spell out a word in each song.
They spell words out. Is that right, Gandhi?
It is. Congratulations.
You have proof too, don't you?
I do. We have the answer. If you would like
Okay,
to hear
listen
it.
to this. Here's the answer.
R-E-S-P-C-T L-A-T-E-R that week. G-L-A-M-O-R-O-U-S-B-A-N-A-N-A-N.
There you go. You got it.
Great.
Excellent.
By the way, Gwen
I never get
Stefani.
these things.
Gwen Stefani did that song last night. It was so good. She was like, "This beat is bananas." She still got it. We love her.
Excellent. What do you have for our friend Alex?
Oh, I'm whipping this out.
What? Hey.
Well, the prize is it.
Whoa. Whoa, I'm married. Whoa.
Well, okay, if you don't want it. It's the all-in-one coffee and espresso machine thanks to DeLonghi. DeLonghi.com.
No, that's good.
On board for their 74th year with us. It's insane.
So that's not a bad thing to whip out. You got it.
Yeah.
Good going,
thank
Alex.
you.
No, thank you for listening to us. Hold on one second. All right, thanks to DeLonghi, I pushed the start button. I call it the play button on my DeLonghi a few moments ago. I'm about to look at this.
Oh.
See this coffee cup I'm using?
Yeah.
I've had this since 1990, maybe 2000, maybe 2003.
Looks like your kid made that
Nice.
for you in class.
Is that a cow on there?
There's a cow on there. This is from Positano, Italy.
Oh, very nice.
It was handmade for me.
Lovely.
Make fun of it all you want, Nate.
No, it looks like one of those projects that you would do, and then they would transfer it to a coffee cup, like for Mother's Day.
Yes.
I think these are all hand painted. Yes.
There are certain mugs that I refuse to part with as well. I have them from the 80s and 90s because I grew up with them. Certain glasses I would drink out of. I still have them with me.
Is there some dangerous residue in there we should be chomping on?
Who knows?
We have the three things we need to know from Gandhi. Slowly slipping into a new week. I don't know. I got to be honest. My brain is fried. I don't know if it's not enough sleep. We just had so much fun in the Bahamas. We just had the best time ever with great friends. And now I need to take 3 days off to recover.
You always need a vacation from your vacation.
I know.
We should start building those in.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what we're missing here. Vacations after vacations. All right, the 3 things we need to know. Gandhi, go. What's up?
Okay, very disturbing story out of Florida. A Florida boat captain is headed to jail for shooting and poisoning dolphins. Zachary Barfield, disgusting. He ran a charter fishing boat out of Panama City, and between 2022 and 23, he shot at least 5 dolphins with a shotgun and fed poison bait to many more because he was angry that they were stealing fish from his clients. In at least one case, young children were actually on board his vessel. At least one dolphin was killed and others left incredibly sick. He was sentenced last week to a month in jail only and a $51,000 fine. Sheesh. Tomorrow is the day Southwest Airlines is ending its popular 2 bags fly free perk. The low-cost carrier says the move was made to drive revenue growth. It's an about-face for Southwest CEO Bob Jordan, who said back in September that having no bag fees was a huge consumer advantage. Southwest is also set to end open seating in the first half of 2026. And finally, a study called Vital is touting the anti-aging benefits of vitamin D supplements. A doctor with preventive medicine at Harvard Medical School tracked 50,000 people over 50 for 5 years and found that vitamin D supplements may help slow down biological aging by as much as 3 years. That study, published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, shows that vitamin D seems to protect telomeres in your chromosomes that shrink as you age and are linked to heart issues, cancer, and other chronic medical conditions. She says good natural sources of vitamin D include fatty fish, wild mushrooms, dairy products, orange juice, and sunlight exposure. And those are your 3 things.
Let's hear it for the D.
Yeah!
Thank you, Gandhi.
Yes, another week.
And here we go, into the day.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show. This is Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Whoa! Who is loving life today? We are back from the weekend. Beautiful day here in the New York area, wherever you are. I don't know, Jacksonville. We'll check in with Froggy, see how you're doing in Cleveland, in Miami. Maybe a scattered shower or so. Wherever you are, we're just glad you're here. And everyone looks like they're all festive and having fun back on a Tuesday. That's a lie. No one wants to be here. I can tell.
Yep.
What is it with you people?
On one hand, you get a 4-day week, but on another, everything is sped up because now I got to jam all of my things that I need to do in 4 days instead of 5.
It's good. You just keep jamming, man. It's all good. I didn't post anything over the weekend because I'm not like Skeery. I don't need to post to prove I exist. But I did kind of stroll through, and a lot of people had some great, wonderful Memorial Day posts. I know some of you guys did as well, and it made me. I actually did what we told people to do on Friday. I took a moment on my own, and I just read some great articles and some of the streaming sites, and saw some video from some ceremonies and things. It was good. We have to do that. We owe it to ourselves, and of course, all of those who sacrificed everything to make these days, every single day that we live, possible. It was good. Did you guys see anything good online this weekend?
There's a lot of people posting really cool stuff. There's a bunch of videos that I thought were really that kind of made me choke up a little bit. You know, about people and how they've served and talking about their family members and how generations they pass it down and they're all in the military. I was like, this is so special,
I saw as well. I saw a great tribute to some of the hero dogs that have been overseas with our military, and they lost their lives as well. Okay, absolutely. Anyway, now we move on to this 4-day week. Do we have any guests in this week? I haven't even looked at the roster.
Well, Ralph Macchio has a new Karate Kid movie, so he's going to come in and talk about that.
I think this is the last one, is it not?
I believe you're right. I think this kind of wraps everything up. I think this is the whole kit and caboodle. So,
did you just say whole kit and caboodle?
Yes, I did, and you knew what I was talking about. You knew exactly what I was talking about.
Thank you, Gramps.
Pop, pop.
Pop, pop.
Hey, pop, pop. Pop, pop. Well, we were on the beach in the Bahamas for a few days, and I think I bought more more beach jewelry than ever before.
Oh, really?
Did you?
This lady, Andrea, she came by every day, and she had those, like, I don't know how she carried it all. I mean, it's like 1 billion pounds of, handmade jewelry, bracelets and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, she was so cool. She was nice. And, of course, she said, well, it's 2 bracelets for $50. And I went, well, that's a lot of money, Andrea. $25 a bracelet.
50? My God.
Yeah, she said, how much do you want to pay? I said, oh, whatever. So, but I ended up giving her twice what she originally asked for.
I
She
knew
just
it.
liked her.
I would have bargained her two for 20.
I never heard of that. 2 for $50.
Well, our friend Andre, who has a big head of hair, he almost got corn rolled. I said, you can't do that. That is not, no, you can't. There's a price to pay for that. Do not.
You're supposed to haggle with them, right? Everybody expects it.
Yeah. A white guy getting corn rolls, there's no haggling. No, you just don't ask for
I'm
it.
talking about that. I'm talking about the stuff you buy.
Yeah. That's why she asked how much you want to pay. I'd be like $5 each.
Yeah. Because somebody's going to pay $50. Obviously you.
Right.
He paid $100.
Exactly.
I paid $100. I know, because we liked her.
Wait, you paid $100 for 2 pieces?
No, I paid $100 because I liked her.
Oh. So did he get anything?
She's a mom. She's a grandmother, and she's out there working her ass off.
How do you know she told you the truth?
Yeah. Was her grandkid with her?
Yeah, okay, no offense. I mean this in a positive way. You can see she had mileage on her. You know what I'm saying? She has seen the world. She has seen people. She has experienced things. You can see the experience in her eyes, and she's out there working for a living. Okay. And so, yes, there you go.
Okay.
So
okay,
there.
sucker.
I will say I get really mad at my mom sometimes because she grew up in India, so she wants to bargain with everybody all the time, and we'll be in places where it's like 2 for $1 and she's trying to get it down to like 2 for 50 cents. I'm like, Mom, please, these people just hiked up a mountain both ways. I don't know how you do that, but they did. Just give them the $1. She gets mad at me too.
My grandmother used to give everybody money. Like, people would come to the door and my mom would be like, no, just because they came to the door, you don't give them money. She'd be like, I know, but I feel so bad.
They're working so hard.
No.
Elvis, I'm with you, though. I take people at face value. If they have a story, like the guy that had to try and get back to Philly and he needed the $15 at the gas station, I'm like, all right, so what? So I gave him the money.
That was a scam.
That's different.
That was a scam.
You get duped by crackheads.
But how is that any different than what Elvis did? Elvis just
No, that's very different.
Totally different.
Okay.
It's like the person in the Bronx. Remember when they were trying to get money at the light, and then when the light, they were like in a wheelchair, and then when the light turned, they ran down. I'm like, what the hell just happened? Like they act like they have this disability just to get your money. That's not the same thing, Skeery.
Elvis got it good. You got. There's a big difference.
Yeah, I get. Thank you. Let's talk about our Jumpstart to Summer, our concert at Jenks down the shore on Friday. We really haven't even talked about that. That was a lot of fun. And but we had fun with each other the night before, had a great dinner. And, of course, we got together for the big day on stage at Jenks, and it was cold. We didn't want to say how cold it was because I was afraid it would keep people from coming to see us.
Yeah.
But people came out, and it warmed up. It was nice. And I had to leave early, but I know you saw Little John. He hit the stage around 3 that afternoon.
Incredible. Worth every penny. I mean, and you didn't even have to pay.
What?
Well, I guess that's... But worth all of the time and effort and Skeery being up since 4 a.m. I tell you what, Skeery party's hard. He was there front row.
Yeah.
I mean,
his hands in the air like he just didn't care.
Yeah, no, because I was just going on the pure adrenaline of the day. I mean, there was just so much electricity in that room. We had like 4,000 or 5,000 people there in front of us.
It was amazing. Thank you for coming out. Thanks to, Hell's Kitchen on Broadway. Yes, we had an entire Broadway show going on the beach. Lincoln Tech was there. I know, Danielle, you love Lincoln Tech. You were a cheerleader for the football team, weren't you?
100%.
Spectrum was there. They had a charging station because everyone's phones were completely dead. Yeah. AtlantisBahamas.com. Thank you, Atlantis, for being a part of it. We gave away a trip to Atlantis. Also, the White Sands. Now, we're talking how many stars? I mean, luxury living on the beach. Thank you to the White Sands for being a part of our Jumpstart to Summer. It was pretty incredible.
Did we ever figure out how many balls were in the Quick Check ball gas?
Oh, yeah, I wonder.
I know it was 22,000 and something.
Damn. So somebody had to count those, right? And put them in there. Like, unless there's a machine that does it, someone actually had to sit there and count them as they were putting them in. Yeah. That's crazy.
So anyway, any of the thank yous we want to... Okay. It was a great day.
Can I say something that I thought was so cool? So
What's
I did
that?
an event at Quick Check in Hackensack, New Jersey, like last week, right?
Right.
And there was 4 or 5 winners that won skip the line passes, and none of them knew each other. And then all of a sudden, we're at Jenkinson's, and they're all together partying. They all became friends with each other, and it was so cool to see because now they have each other's phone numbers, and they're all hanging out. And they had no idea who each other was when they first met at the Quick Check. I thought that was such a cute story. I loved it. Made me
Meet
so
new people
happy.
at the Quick Check. This could be their new
You never know
new
what's going
slogan.
to happen. Yeah.
Danielle, you're at the mic. Might as well do some Danielle stuff. What do you got?
All right, so Miley Cyrus, she caught a little infection from something that I would have thought might have given you an infection, the Hollywood Walk of Fame. So
Oh, my God.
She filmed a video where she is rolling around on the sidewalk. And yes, she did end up catching an infection on her kneecap. She said, by November at Thanksgiving, I was put in the ICU for a moment, but it was mostly because there was a lot of people in the ER. She said, my leg began to disintegrate within some way around the kneecap area.
Oh,
what?
gross.
So she had to have a surgeon look at her, blah, blah, blah. Thankfully, she is okay, but pretty sure it was from the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Listen, don't roll around on the floor there. Do not do it.
I don't know.
Ugh.
I thought maybe she caught that off the wrecking ball.
I don't know. I do not think that's what happened. Demi Lovato got married on Sunday in Santa Barbara, California. Jordan, her singer-songwriter hubby now, he's 34. She is 32, and she met him during a writing session for her album, Holy F, when public were with their relationship in 2022, and then he proposed in 23, and she said that the last few years together have been the best of her entire life. She looked beautiful. I don't know if you saw her wedding gown, but she looked absolutely beautiful. So congratulations to Demi Lovato. So Indonesia is a majority Muslim country with strict obscenity laws, right? So you can't curse, you can't show body parts, whatever. So the Foo Fighters have a scheduled show there in October. So they're putting on their tour rider a provision that allows them to swear, drink, and smoke on stage. So they're working on this. Apparently, it might happen. They might get the permission, but there's a lot of controversy around it because people are not supposed to do those things. So I will keep you posted and let you know if they get 100% permission with that. Justin Bieber out on stage with SZA and Kendrick Lamar's during their grand national tour. They were in Los Angeles on Friday. He joined SZA for a performance of their Snooze remix. By the way, did anybody see SZA last night at the American Music Awards?
No.
She wore I guess she didn't think she was going to win anything because she wore this dress that was so tight she could not get up on the stage. She had to have 2 guys help her. At one point, her boob popped out. She had to tuck it back in. I was like, what is going on here? It was like one of those mermaid dresses. She looked beautiful. Her parents were in the audience, but I was like, what? You got to think before you wear a dress like that, you know? What are we watching? Poker Face is amazing on Apple TV. Cynthia Erivo is in the first episode. She's awesome. She plays a bunch of different characters. Also, you've got America's Got Talent, Alert Missing Persons Unit, the second best hospital in the galaxy on Amazon, and The Handmaid's Tale wrapping things up for the whole series. It's the series finale over on Hulu, and that is my Danielle report.
Yeah, I've got to get into Poker Face. Now I've got Poker Face and Sirens. I have two new series.
Yeah,
I'm in.
you're
Well,
gonna
not
love
new for Poker Face, but I love her. Anyway, it's an absolutely free money phone tap, meaning no one's paying for it at all. It's an entire week of absolutely free phone taps, and here we go.
Don't answer the phone. Elvis Duran. The Elvis Duran phone tap.
All right, Danielle, what's your phone tap all about?
All right, so Dave wants to phone tap his wife. Their daughter's graduating from high school, so she's been super stressed about all the guests that are coming for dinner, and they're staying, for this party that they're throwing. So he thought it would be fun if I call from the catering hall because there's a little bit of a problem.
There's always a problem. Here comes Danielle's phone tap.
Yes, I'm looking for Mrs. Nivelle, please.
Speaking.
This is Becky. I am Leonard's assistant over at Catering.
Uh-huh.
I'm calling about your daughter's party.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, you're supposed to have the party at 6, and we actually need to bump it back 2 hours, so we need to start it at 4.
At 4?
Is that going to be an issue?
Well, yes, that's going to be an issue because she doesn't graduate until 5 o'clock.
It's either that or I have to cancel the whole party.
Are you kidding me?
No.
It is this weekend.
I know, and that's why I'm giving you a heads up a couple of days. I didn't want to call you the day before.
A couple of days?
Yeah.
What do you? That's not even a heads up.
Is Grandma going to the graduation? Send Grandma over to the party to greet the guests. What's the big deal?
You're
Grandma.
chopping our party in half because everyone can't be there.
They can start partying. They're nice and tipsy when the graduation girl gets there, and the party's in full flow. It works.
And my party that is for my daughter. She is only going to be there for an hour and a half.
She doesn't care. She's not even 21. She can't even drink.
What does that have to do with anything?
Oh, gosh. As long as she gets the cash in the envelope, she doesn't care. Believe me.
You are so disrespectful.
What? Here's the thing, though. We can do the following Sunday at 6 o'clock.
No, you listen to me. I have people coming in from out of town.
Okay.
They are not staying for the whole week.
So
they're coming in for the weekend for the celebration.
Okay, so just have them come back the following weekend.
Why would I have them come in from out of town twice?
What, you don't want to see your family more than once? I mean, that's a little rude.
I need to call my husband. This is absolutely unacceptable.
Okay, thank you. Dave, are you there?
Oh, my God.
All right.
You realize she's going to kill me, but this is good. Oh, she's calling me. Hang on.
Okay, missed the call, and we'll call her back.
Oh, man, okay.
Hello?
I'm sorry I missed your call. What's up?
I am so furious right now.
What's going on?
I got a call from the restaurant for Tim's party.
Right.
And they said that they're double booked, and they proposed that we move it back to 4.
All right. Well, I mean, if it means trying to save this, I will bow out of the actual ceremony itself so that I can get over there.
You're going to miss your daughter's graduation?
I'm trying to make this work, okay? Just listen to me. Everybody else can go to the party, wouldn't you think? I mean, let's try and figure out a way to make this happen. But
no,
listen,
that is absolutely... Take that off the plate. That is not even an option.
It's not the birth of our first grandkid. It's a graduation.
I've had enough of this conversation. Make a phone call. And when you call, don't you from that nasty bitch.
Yeah, I guess you don't have to take my because really it's just a phone tap.
Are you kidding me?
This is just a joke. My name's Danielle Monaro from Elvis Duran in the Morning Show. Your husband wanted to phone tap you.
I am shaking right now. It's not even funny.
Oh, honey, come on.
You can play this back at the graduation. Grandma will love it.
See, there you go.
I was thinking, can I call the cops? I don't even know what I can do.
The Elvis Duran phone tap.
This phone tap was pre-recorded with permission granted by all participants.
The Elvis Duran phone tap, only on Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
On 9/11, we vowed to never forget. Help America keep that promise. Donate $11 a month to the Tunnel to Towers Foundation at T2T.org. That's T, the number 2, T.org.
Every morning, millions of Americans tune in to drive time radio legend Elvis Duran.
Oh my God, Elvis. I love you.
Mommy has her teats out, ready to feed the nation.
What's going on, Elvis?
Oh, just doing a show.
You are chaotic.
That stupid Elvis Duran.
Host of Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
My name is Elvis Duran.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
That's it. I got my teats out. We're doing a show. Welcome to the day. I wish I had as many teats as we do kittens, because you guys have to share teats.
Yeah,
that's never fun.
I'm a grown man talking about the need for more teats. That's my day. Hey, you know what? You hear us talking about the heroes honored by the Tunnel to Towers Foundation in so many different ways. I was watching another story last night about how this incredible woman and her kids, they now have been given a mortgage-free home because she lost her husband. Her husband sacrificed his life serving our country, and thanks to Tunnel to Towers, one of the many. I think they did 25 mortgage-free homes yesterday.
Wow.
Yep.
That's so cool.
Well, ever since 2015, the Tunnel to Towers Foundation has held this incredible event called the Tunnel to Towers Tower Climb at One World Observatory and One World Trade Center here in New York City. I think about 1,000 participants are climbing 104 stories, just giving it their all. Not only making us more aware of what Tunnel to Towers is all about, but also raising money. And our official person in the game every year is Shelly Sunstein from Q104 down the hall. Hi, Shelly. We love you.
Elvis. Hello, my friends. I am so eternally grateful to have you allow me to come on your show to talk about this amazing event, because let me tell you, there are a lot of organizations out there, and a lot of organizations help first responders, but no one does it like Tunnel to Towers. Do you know My involvement started in 2014 when 2 cops were assassinated in Brooklyn, Officers Ramos and Lou.
Wow.
And Tunnel to Towers paid off the mortgages for their families, not weeks later, not months later, days later.
Wow.
So when they started the World Trade Center climb, I thought, I am in, because no one does it like them.
It's true. It's true. And they do so many things. I mean, you know, another thing they do that I love is they keep the 9/11 story alive. There are a lot of kids that go to school every day and they're never going to hear the story about what happened on September 11th, 2001. They keep those stories in the headlines for kids and teachers to teach the kids every single year. Just one of the many things they do. So, you've been climbing the tower for how many years?
It's 8 out of the 9.
Okay.
I'm obsessed, Elvis.
You entered the game late, or early actually. I think it's amazing. Any thoughts about what Shelley's doing here and what we can do to help out?
Is it possible for people to do the actual Tunnel to Towers? Because you guys run that, walk that, right? Who are not super trained at doing this? Like
no, you
amateurs?
better train.
Yeah.
You better train.
So no
yeah.
amateurs allowed.
No, it's not. I'm an amateur. I'm not an athlete.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, but you train, don't you, leading up to it?
Yes, I do.
How long do you train?
Yeah, what do you do?
I have a hill up to my house. It's 3/4 of a mile long, and I do that hill 4 times once a week, because that's the equivalent of 104 stories. Now, here's the secret to the World Trade Center climb: to get through it and to have a good time, record time for yourself. You use the handrail to pull yourself up. I don't have a handrail on the hill.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, not yet anyway.
Wait, so,
Not yet.
You just stole one of
so
those.
what is your record time then?
Oh, well, last year, now I'm very proud. Last year I entered a new age category, and I came, yes. So I was so grateful to be older at 70. And I came in number 1 among the women and men. Now, here's the obsession part. Everyone who has done this climb, and I have a team of 22, everyone who's done it wants to do it again. And the goal is to beat your own time. You become obsessed.
Wow. That's
But
so
I mean,
cool.
it's obsessed and you're doing good at the same time.
Yeah, of course.
for sure.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations.
Well, don't congratulate me yet.
No.
Yeah, we know you'll be fine.
You'll do it. You'll be fine. I'm not worried about you at all. My money's on that horse, as they say. But I know, but some people go, "Oh, it's just a staircase." Well, it's 104 stories. Let's keep that in mind.
And it's not air conditioned.
Oh no! Hey,
Absolutely not.
So look, something that's almost as important as giving and contributing to the Tunnel to Towers Foundation is learning more about it, and simply go to t2t.org. It's t2t.org. You can actually donate $11 a month. It's so easy at t2t.org. And on behalf of our morning show, we would like to contribute to sponsor you and honor you $10,000. To the Tunnel to Towers Foundation.
My goodness, you guys are the best. I mean, really, you're just... you leave me speechless every year with your generosity and your devotion. And remember, this money is going not only to help the families of the fallen, but catastrophically wounded veterans, building smart homes for them. And they're building communities all over the country to end homelessness among veterans.
Wow. And I know that, Shelley... I shook my head. Did you see me shaking my head? She said, "You leave me speechless." Have you ever known Shelley Sunstein to be speechless?
That's what she does for a living. It's talk.
You guys leave me speechless. Thank
you. Leave me nothing else to say. Well, you'll say something because we all do that. We love you, Shelley, and we're thinking about you. And let's make sure let's raise a little extra money to air condition the staircase.
Yes, that would be good.
At the One World Trade Center. Thank you, Shelley. Congratulations. Again, it's Tunnel to Towers Foundation, t2t.org, t2t.org. You can just start out by learning more about what they do because it'll amaze you. And then if you want to just get on in there at $11 a month, that would be pretty awesome. Thank you so much. And this money goes right to your team, right?
If you go to q1043.com/tunnel to towers, that goes to our team.
Okay.
Okay. And also, if you go to our Elvis Duran show story on Instagram, we're posting it there as well. There's a link. See, we got you covered.
Aw,
There's no
thank
way
you.
to escape this. We're going to make sure you're surrounded
You're the
by ways
best.
to get over there. We love you, Shelly Sunstein.
Thank you.
Right. Never left speechless, ever. Oh, gosh. Steven Siller, Captain Billy Burke. You want to talk about all these heroes? Jeez, wow. Surrounded by heroes every single day in our lives. And if we don't say anything about them, if we don't recognize them, then you know what? The story's not being told and people don't get helped. It's all being of service for other people. Hey, so can we talk about, let's do another reach around, maybe around the room. Talk about what's on your mind. And maybe if you have something over the weekend you saw that you wanted to get off your chest. New TV shows. That's what this segment's about. People always ask me, Elvis, how come you don't really contribute that much to Around the Room? Because I sit there and talk for 4 hours. I have plenty of opportunity to say whatever on my little pea brain. Now, let's go see what Gandhi has to say today. What's on your mind?
All right, I just want to encourage everybody to try something that they might think would be incredibly boring if somebody that they love wants to do it, because that's what I did this weekend. And it actually wasn't nearly as bad as I was anticipating. Brandon was in town, and it was Fleet Week. Is it still going on? Yeah, it's till the 28th, right?
Absolutely.
Either way, they had boats, ships, Navy ships all over the place. He wanted to see the Oak Hill, which is basically the sister ship of the ship that he was deployed on for a very long time. So we went to Staten Island on a Saturday in the terrible weather, stood outside in the rain for about an hour to get onto this ship, and he enjoyed it so much that I was like, okay, this isn't so bad.
Aww.
In my head, I was cursing the whole way there and then in the line, but seeing how happy he was to do it, I was like, I should be a better person and do things more often that other people are interested in. So give it a shot. You might like it.
I like that. Talking to myself. Self, you should try to be a better person.
Yes, please.
I may start that today.
She needs that inspiration.
But I love that you got to see that. Hey, Straight Nate, what's up with you?
Okay, so the phrase "no man left behind" went into effect on Friday. So I went back and enjoyed Lil Jon and Andrew, our greatest assistant, Andrew. We had to take care of Skeery because Skeery. Hey, would you call it overserved or?
Well,
please.
No, overpartied because there was so much energy all day. I was up for like all those hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Sleepy Jones was definitely coming out towards the end of the day where he was trying to rally and it wasn't exactly matching the rest of the energy. But we don't party without him. We took him home and took good care of him. So.
Did you take his cash?
No.
Did you just weekend at Bernie's him? Like put him up in the corner?
Yeah. Pretty much. He does that thing where he's like, nah, man, I'm good to go. But his eyes are closed. Yeah.
So, okay.
No man left behind. Didn't leave you behind, Skeery.
That's the magic of our family. Hey, producer Sam, what's up with you today?
It's a super special day today, and I want to wish my sister Dominique a happy birthday. I
Happy
love her
birthday!
so much. I'm so proud of her. I love that she gave me 2 nieces, but honest to goodness, so far the best part of that whole situation is getting to watch her as a mom. So Dominique, I love you. I'm so proud of you, and I can't wait to celebrate you.
There you go.
the
Happy
best.
birthday. Reasons to celebrate. There's another one. Hey, Froggy, what's on your mind today?
So do not give a man a chainsaw and not expect him to just start chopping things down. Yesterday I was...
Whoa, slow down. Really?
Yesterday I decided I have a sidewalk in front of my house, and one of the branches of my trees was hanging low. I kept noticing as neighbors were walking their dogs, they would have to duck beneath the tree branch that was hanging. So I'm like, I'll go out there and take care of that today. Well, my neighbor offers me a chainsaw because I was going to do it with a handsaw. Oh, man, bro. Once I got started, that tree looks amazing now. There's not a branch anywhere within 15 feet of the ground. Nate called me while I was in the middle of it. He's like, are you okay? I'm like, I've got a chainsaw. I will call you back when I'm done.
Oh, God.
I became a professional lumberjack yesterday.
Look at you.
Here's what I learned about chainsaws.
What's that?
Where'd that come from? Just as you have to be when you have a loaded gun, you got to treat that chainsaw with respect, because one little slight wrong move and bad things happen.
You do, but it is like a hot knife through butter when you start putting that thing. Dude, it was great. I had so much fun yesterday. So, all
right, treat it with respect.
Some trees trimmed, I'll be over.
And you had both feet today, so okay, you did okay.
Yeah, I did all right.
Danielle, what's up with you?
So if you borrow something from somebody, return it, because I didn't. So I borrowed something from Sam. It wasn't something that was a big deal, but it was something that she needed, and I totally forgot And today she's like, hey, you think you could bring that back? And I lost it. So I have to replace it. But I feel awful. I felt so bad. I'm like, why didn't I give it back sooner? Why didn't I remember? I borrowed it. I should have given it back. So I'm angry at myself for doing that. So just a little, I'm just trying to help you out. If you borrow something, remember to give it back.
May I remind you that also includes money.
Oh my God, yes.
If you give somebody money, I'm going to say, I just think that I'm not getting that back.
But you shouldn't have to expect that.
I know you
should get the money back.
I know you shouldn't, but in my head, I'm like, if I see
You're
that,
absolutely
we're
right.
lucky.
Yeah, when you loan, air quotes, money to someone, you should go ahead and assume it's never going to come back.
Exactly.
You shouldn't have to. I know, but when it does come back, every once in a while someone will actually give money back. You're like, whoa, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. Hey, Skeery, what's up with you?
Attention side sleepers. I had no clue that there's a healthy way and an unhealthy way to sleep on your side. If you're supposed to sleep to the right on your right side because your heart is on your left. I didn't realize this, that your heart's on your left. So if you sleep to your left on your side, the left side, your heart gets crushed, and you could be putting more pressure on your heart. So sleep to the right if you're going to side sleep. Thank you.
Was I dreaming? Did we just talk about this?
No, we had this exact conversation
Where was
from
this?
you, Skeery. You told us all this. I think it might have been around the room not long ago.
It wasn't around the room, was it?
Because I think about it every time I go to sleep now. I'm like, am I crushing my heart? Seriously, I'm going to crush it.
I might have been off air, yeah.
Maybe not a bad thing to remind our listeners every single week about side sleepers and how you are killing yourself.
To the
if you're
right,
on the left side.
Always sleep to the right side.
That's right.
Side.
See, that's the third time we've done it. All right, right there. Thank you, Skeery. Always looking out for us. Skeery, we need more organic beans in the coffee machine if you can get that rolling.
Yes, I'm going to go get some today, and you'll have them tomorrow in the machine, in the DeLonghi machine. Ready
Now,
to go.
have the aliens been coming in from other stations here at iHeart and putting beans in the wrong hole on the DeLonghi? DeLonghis are easy to use, but you need to know which holes to put your beans in.
Don't put your beans in
There's
the
a
wrong
hole for the ground coffee, and there's a big hole for the beans. They keep pouring the beans in the small hole. The little hole doesn't accept beans.
Are the holes close to each other?
They're right next to each other. Yeah, they're right.
Yeah, I can see the confusion there.
They're adjacent to each other. Yeah.
Now, what if you're cramming your bean in the right hole, but it just automatically slips into the wrong hole? Whoa, God.
Does
Anyway,
the machine
so
make a noise when you do that or no?
No one's answering. Well, let's record it next time and see.
Yes.
Moving right along. I saw over the weekend a study, the second study on cursing that I've seen in about a year.
Oh.
Americans are the world's most prolific swearers.
Really?
Around 1 in every 3,000 words on American websites is a swear word. And I'm not even talking about talking. I'm talking about just online, right? In text. Should we be proud of this? I don't know.
Yes.
I'm surprised by it. Like I thought the British would have us on that for some reason.
Well, they come in second.
Yeah. Okay.
They rank second.
And Australians? Wow. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So the original study came out last year that found that Americans swear more than any other country. We're now an even bigger study just came out that says absolutely true. Backed it up. So there we go. So over this weekend, I was doing my best to not swear as much.
Okay.
The casual F word this, piece of S that, whatever.
The casual.
Exactly. And so I know I swear more than I am aware of. I'm assuming many words slip out without us even being aware of them.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Especially Danielle.
Oh, yeah.
But no, I'm not saying you do it more than me.
I found myself apologizing to my mom over the weekend because I was telling her a story about something that happened to me, and then I go, he's such a piece of, and then I said the word, and then I go, Mom, I'm sorry. And she's like, I'm so used to it, Danielle.
Yeah, like that one time that you said things were going to be a big pig F in front of your mom. And I'm like, Danielle, that's your mom. Don't say that.
Why do you need to keep bringing that up, Froggy? Seriously, come on.
You see, here's my thing about the context of the words. If you say something is a big pig F, see, to me, that's not a bad word.
What?
Yeah, because I was just explaining to her that it was a big mess. And that was another way of saying it was a big mess.
Could have just said it was a big mess.
I could have, but that's not what happened.
Exactly. But the F word. Let's take the F word and let's Let's just focus on that.
Okay.
The F word has many different meanings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It could
Some
be a
of them-
positive, right? It could be a total positive.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. When you sit down to eat a cheeseburger, you're like, oh, man, that cheeseburger F's.
Yeah.
You know, that's a positive.
Well, this is a bleeping good cheeseburger.
Exactly.
Yeah, agreed.
So why is that one a bad one?
I don't think that's bad.
Okay, just thinking it through. Bringing it up. So Americans, I guess from a patriotic point of view, I'm very proud of Americans, not only in conversation, but also online, as this new survey has showed us. With that said, into the 3 things we need to know from Gandhi.
Okay.
Gandhi, I don't hear you cursing a lot.
I do curse. I don't curse around my parents. They don't curse at all. Like, the worst thing my dad will say is bloody, and that's when I know he's mad about something. So I don't do it all that much, but I do it. On the podcast, I do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But you use curse words to accentuate something.
Yes.
But we just let them fly.
I want them to be impactful when I drop them.
Yeah, they're like adjectives.
Well, that's the thing.
They're adjectives.
Exactly. But the more you curse, the less impact they have.
Right.
So keep that in mind.
For sure.
Someone just sent a text, wow, look at that. Just as you're talking about cursing, I'm cursing out the driver next to me, trying to merge in front of me. You know, I bet many people are, and I curse more in traffic than any other place.
Yeah,
and the thing is the frustration that forms the curse word and the screaming. The people that are guilty of making me mad, they can't hear it. So what's the point? Blowing off steam?
That is, yeah. Sometimes I think it is just blowing off steam.
Here you go. All right, into the 3 things we need to know. Gandhi, what's going on?
Okay, a lot's happening. A new aid group backed by the U.S. and Israel is now working inside Gaza, where hundreds of thousands of people face starvation after a 1.5 year war. The Gaza Humanitarian Foundation alleges it's been delivering truckloads of food to the region, but didn't say where or when. The UN and other groups have refused to work with the GHF, arguing its plans to weaponize aid and contradict humanitarian principles were not in line with theirs. The agency also has a new interim director after the last one quit on Sunday, arguing that the group can't work in a way that meets the principles of humanity, neutrality, impartiality, and independence. A search continues for a former Arkansas police chief who escaped from a Calico Rock prison while serving time for murder and rape. Authorities say Grant Harden escaped from the North Central Unit Sunday through the Sally Port of the prison while wearing a makeshift law enforcement uniform. He'd been there since 2017, serving a 30-year sentence for first-degree murder and an additional sentence for rape. He's the former police chief for the city of Gateway and is considered extremely dangerous. And there are a lot of prison breaks happening.
Yeah, seriously. It's a little concerning.
Very. And finally, in honor of this week's Scripps National Spelling Bee, now in its 100th year, a new study is revealing the most misspelled words in America. The company Word Unscrambler used Google search data to determine the most misspelled words. Nationally, the top 5 are definitely, separate, necessary, believe, and through. We know that the students actually competing in the bee will have much more difficult words. 240 people will actually compete for the title of Best Speller in the United States, with the contest kicking off today in National Harbor, Maryland. And those are your 3 things.
Definitely is my worst.
Definitely?
I always write defiantly.
Right, defiantly.
Always.
Well, and also your iPhone will say defiantly when you say definitely.
Yes.
How about douchebag? Anyone?
I can spell that.
I love seeing the different ways people spell it, though. It does kind of make me chuckle.
Yeah.
Is it one word? Is it hyphenated? I don't know.
I think it's 2 words.
People are saying that Skeery, even though giving advice on how to stay alive is appreciated, people are saying, well, hold on. You should not always sleep on your right side. They're saying if you're pregnant, they suggest you sleep on your left side. Also, others are saying it's better for digestion sometimes.
Acid reflux, yeah.
Okay, other than that, do exactly as Skeery has told you to do.
I'm not a doctor, per se.
Okay, thank you, Skeery.
Want to hear all the crazy stuff that Gandhi can't talk about on the big show?
I recently discovered and I've never been sicker.
Sauce on the Side. New episodes every Wednesday. Listen on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I have a restraining order against him.
Oh. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
This broadcast is sponsored by PayPal. Let's talk about something that'll make our lives a little smoother. PayPal lets you pay your own way. You could pay in-store, pay online, or pay overtime. Don't just pay. PayPal. Learn more at paypal.com.
this is Lady Gaga, and you're listening to my friend Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Lady Gaga, another show you have to see this summer.
Yes.
Gotta go see her. Hey, remember when we were at that incredible event with our friend Glenn Rolnick from Carmine's?
Mm-hmm.
There was a guy in the back of the room at one of the food stations from Gotham Burger Social Club. And I remember that was the favorite thing I ate that night. And we do these events that have food stations. I love a good food station.
Yeah.
His smash burgers were amazing. Mike Puma actually brought some smash burgers into our studios today. How delicious, right?
Oh, so good.
Okay, don't talk with food in your mouth now.
I'm on my first double, but I might have to go for a second.
My first double. Didn't you have a single before the double?
Oh, yeah, that's right. That would make it a triple.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just making sure.
Oh, boy.
Who's keeping count? Now, here's the thing about smash burgers. Do not call it a smash burger if it's not a smash burger. You'll go to so many restaurants, they'll go, oh, try our smash burger. It's not smashed. No, it has to be smashed.
Right.
It can't be done on a grill. It has to be done on a griddle or in a pan. You have to smash it down. Maybe let the onions caramelize under the meat, and so the juices of the meat go into the onions and help cook them and steam them. Mm-hmm. Then you got to put a sauce and some American cheese on it, and then that's a smash burger.
Yeah.
Am I being too picky?
Yeah, this one definitely passes the sniff test. This is so good.
The sniff test.
Is there sauce on that one, or is it?
It's a. Yeah, no.
Gandhi, did he just say sniff test?
He did say sniff test, and he can't speak
it
now because he's got a
smells
mouth of
it
burger.
smells so good.
Oh, but he's speaking.
Yeah, okay. Speaking continues.
As the
Skeery,
meat
you know what?
flies everywhere.
There's meat. There's meat in the microphone. We got a meaty mic. Anyway, so thanks to, of course, Mike Puma from Gotham Burger Social Club. Delicious. National Hamburger Day is tomorrow, but feel free to start ramping up today like Skeery. Let's get into sound with Garrett. Lots of stuff going on today. Thanks for bringing it all in. Well, before you get going, though, Garrett.
Yes.
Do you want to tell everyone what you did over the weekend and how you are elevated to a new level?
Oh, yes. You're looking at the champion record holder for Papa Shot in the Pocono Pines Arcade.
Yeah.
That's right.
Is your name up there now?
No, the name's not up there because it was a different version, but a score of 303 holds true to today. I beat the record by like 100 and some odd points.
Wow.
I realized my hidden talent is Papa Shot. You know they have that on ESPN now. It's on ESPN.
They do.
They have a
everywhere.
national championship.
Well, you should enter then.
I'm thinking about it.
Are you really?
I am.
You should.
Seriously.
Not to be confused with Papa Squat.
No.
Wow.
I'm also king of that too.
Totally different.
All right. Moving on to sound with Garrett. All right, Garrett, what do you have
All right,
today?
let's cover the AMAs real quick. We'll start off with Janet Jackson, and here's a little bit of her performance.
Let me hear it.
Love that song.
Put a smile on my face watching it.
Is that the song we played last week?
Yes.
Love it.
And she looks so good. She looks so cute.
What else you got?
Also, let's move over to Benson Boone doing a little mystical, magical, and some flips.
There he is.
My little heart to get, baby. I wanna give you the world. Not saying you gotta chase me, but I wouldn't mind it if you.
And he also flirted with Heidi Klum and Nikki Glaser too on the stage because remember during the Grammys they ripped off his clothes, so he kind of brought that back last night too.
You know, he took some photos with his family who joined him at the AMAs last night, and his sister, one of his sisters, looks just like him. Are they twins?
I don't know.
Mustache?
Yeah, did she have the mustache too?
Hers was bushier than his. No mustache. I'm sure she shaved that off. But you know, I love that song, the Mama song. Do you think this is going to take off? Is it too slow to play on the radio? I don't know. I love it.
I wish it came out right before Mother's Day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think it'll definitely be a wedding song for like the dance. You know.
You like it, Gandhi?
I do love it. I always wonder though. It's so specific that I wonder if it appeals to everybody. For like pop radio, but I do love it. I like Benson.
Well, tell you what, let's play it in a second. Let's see if people text in and say they like it or not. As we used to do on the Elvis Duran afternoon show, let's do Make It or Break It. Does it sink or does it swim? What are the other? Hey, Mr. Program Director, remember that segment we used to do that on the Power Pig?
Yeah. Make It or Break It is usually the one. There's also what is it? stinks or I don't know.
Smash or trash.
Yeah,
Smash or trash.
Bop or flop.
That's right.
Turn it up or rip the knob off.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Program Director's here. If you're wondering who's running the joint, that's him.
All right, let's
back
move
to
over
you.
to a woman who has a little announcement to make to the whole world. She's been playing with her Ouija board for the last 10 years with a loved one. And apparently, according to the Ouija board, today is the day the world will end.
Oh, jeez.
Me and my husband have essentially been talking to something on a Ouija board that goes by the name of Seven, who has been telling us that the world is going to end May 27th, 2025. And I have pages and pages and pages of our correspondence with this thing. I don't know what any of this is, but it felt like the right time to share this with people. TikTok felt like the right place.
No,
for
it's
it.
not. Today is May 27th.
Hello. Wrong time to share this with everyone.
Well, if it's today, it's been nice working with you guys. I love you all.
Yeah.
No.
Same, Danielle.
No. If we know that it's all over, let's just be honest with each other.
Airing of the grievances.
Well, there is
Here we
one
go.
person in here I don't like right now, but that's a different story.
Oh, there you go. Everyone's looking up. Oh, I just saw the.
Anyway.
I thought I was sorry.
Oh my God! All the heads popped up out of the holes. What?
All right, let's talk about graduation. So Pace University graduated over the weekend, and when you're graduating, either a student or the principal, either a teacher or the president of the school announces your name as you walk across stage. Pace University went a different route and used AI to do so.
Oh.
Kelly Danko, Sophia Cicero, Emily Acosta, Sabrina Ali, Jeremy Brosnan,
Hayden Tops,
Caitlin Egan, Sierra Janes.
So that voice actually sounds like one of the voices from Disney World when they're telling you the park's about to close or open.
Why did they have? There was like a lady in there for a
Yeah,
second.
there was one lady stuck in.
I couldn't pronounce that.
So yeah, they had the students do a QR code. You typed in your name, and that's how AI read it. So if AI didn't recognize it, I guess that's what they used a human to do so. And then moving over to the University of Maryland, their commencement speaker was a little different. It was Kermit the Frog, because Jim Henson was a graduate of University of Maryland. So here's 2 clips of Kermit's speech about growing up quickly and how you view it versus how your parents view it.
Right now, you're all dressed in your caps and gowns, all grown up. But your family probably looking at you, still seeing you as that little preschooler sitting crisscross applesauce, maybe learning the alphabet from my friend Big Bird on Sesame Street. And for you, that was a lifetime ago. But for them, probably feels like yesterday.
Oh, that's so true, Kermit.
And then here's the ending of Kermit's commencement speech.
Because if I know a thing, it's important to stay connected to your loved ones, stay connected to your friends, and most of all, stay connected to your dreams. No matter how big, no matter how impossible they seem. The truth is, dreams are how we figure out where we want to go. And life is how we get there.
Oh, thank you, Kermit.
Thanks,
His commencement speech. He sounded like Obama.
It did sound like it wasn't very Kermit-y.
I haven't seen Obama in a few months. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right, Gandhi. It wasn't extremely Kermit-y.
No, it sounded like he was holding his nose when he was talking.
Yeah, I demand more authenticity from my fake Kermit.
Well, I don't know.
You're right, Elvis.
It was like faux
What?
Kermit.
It sounded more like Obama than Kermit the Frog. That was not Kermit the Frog.
Do you think President Obama was down below, like, running the puppet?
Frog's ass. I don't know.
And he actually, he ended the speech doing Rainbow Connection. So if you want to watch it, you can go on Elvis Duran show to watch the commencement speech.
Well, I could play Rainbow Connection. I got Rainbow Connection or Mama's Song.
Both.
2 songs that are going to make you sad. No, we can't do both. I'm scared of what will happen. People will start falling asleep in their cars.
Please don't.
Okay. You want to hear Mama's Song or do you want to hear Kermit?
Mama's song.
All right. Okay. Look. Well, I don't know. Look at Gandhi. She is mad.
No, I like them both.
Aww.
I love them.
All right. We got it for you. Thank you, Garrett.
You're
a good
welcome.
American. All right, Kermit. Let's go. you go. So he sounded like Obama at the graduation. People are texting in. He's now called Kerbama.
I'm into it.
Are you into it? Danielle, let's go. What do you have going on today?
We are going to talk about Justin Bieber popping out during SZA and Kendrick Lamar's grand national tour stop in LA on Friday. He joined SZA for a performance of their Snooze remix. And of course, she grabbed his chin while she sang You Just Too Important. And of course, Bieber gave her the inside of her hand for a little quick kiss. And the fans loved every single minute of it. It was fabulous. So everybody was very, very, very happy to see that and happy to see Bieber out on the stage. I don't know if you saw SZA yesterday at the American Music Awards, but she was in this dress that was so tight she couldn't walk up the stairs. It was kind of like that mermaid type of a dress. You know what I'm talking about? It was black, and she was having a very hard time. She had to have two people help her up the staircase. And then at one point, she had like a little wardrobe malfunction, and her boob fell out, and she was laughing about it. She goes, oh, sorry, and she tucked it back in and everything. So it was okay after a while, but Speaking of the AMAs, Billie Eilish took home 7 awards, including Artist of the Year, Album of the Year, and Song of the Year. Beyonce and Post Malone won Favorite Female and Male Country Artist. Benson Boone was flipping all over the place. Of course, my girl Lainey Wilson, she performed. She was wonderful. Gracie Abrams won New Artist of the Year. Eminem won his first AMA in 15 years for Favorite Male Artist and Favorite Hip Hop Album for The Death of Slim Shady. Also, Jennifer Lopez was your host, and she had a costume change every time she came out, but she looked beautiful. But she also performed to a dance medley of 23 songs in 6 minutes, and it was insane. She did a great job. So I enjoyed it. I don't know if you watched it, but I definitely enjoyed the American Music Awards. Very cool. Some people that won were not there because I think a lot of people are on tour, so they had to send their little video saying thank you for the award. Billy Joel had to cancel all of his scheduled concert dates because he was recently diagnosed with a brain disorder. It's basically where there's excess cerebrospinal fluid in the brain's ventricles. Now, he says he's sorry to disappoint his fans, but because he kept performing, he's been having issues with his hearing and his vision and his balance. So he's under the doctor's instructions, and he has to go through specific physical therapy, and he has to refrain from performing during the recovery period. But we hear that he will be back, so that will be awesome. The Devil Wears Prada 2 has a premiere date. It's supposed to be May 1st, 2026. But the interesting fact is it doesn't look like any of the original actors are on board yet. Nobody has signed on the dotted line. We're waiting for Meryl Streep, Anne Hathaway, Emily Blunt, Stanley Tucci to all come back, be back on board. So I guess I'll keep you posted. And also, Lilo and Stitch won the box office during the 4-day weekend, putting in $183 million in its debut, which is now the largest 4-day Memorial Day weekend opening of all time. Tom Cruise's Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning came in second place with $77 million. And what are we watching? America's Got Talent. You've got the 20th season premiere there. You've got Poker Face over on Peacock. Also, The Handmaid's Tale wrapping things up. It's the series finale over on Hulu. And that is my Danielle report.
Excellent. Excellent job. We love you, Danielle.
Love you.
All right, now people are texting in, loving the fact we played Rainbow Connection from Kermit the Frog. Brought back lots of memories. People were crying. Now I'm getting yelled at because I didn't play the Mama song by Benson Boone.
I think you should play it.
Yeah.
Well, that's another. I can't. I'm going to play it when we come back. But I mean, there's a lot of tear shedding going on. Do we want that? Is that what we're?
You want to spread out the tear shed a little bit?
No, I think we should just go
down.
Let's go balls deep with our tear shed today.
Let's go.
Okay. Hang out. Coming up, if you haven't heard Mama Song by Benson Boone, it really is a great song. I'll play that for you in a couple of seconds, I promise.
They wake me up. I like the morning show.
Oh my God, are we on?
Yeah, we're live.
Elvis Duran in the morning show.
Love you guys.
Love you all so much.
This is Elvis Duran and the morning show.
So at the beginning of the show, we're talking about any or all new shows we're watching. I'm watching Sirens on Netflix. I started it last night. Producer Sam is on episode 2. I'll do episode 2 later today, maybe. Fascinating. I think I'm going to like this one.
All right.
Some of the actors in here, let's see. She's from Australia. Oh, Millie Alcock. You said she was on House of the Dragon?
Yeah, season 1, House of the Dragon.
Okay. And she looks like, her face makes her look like she could be either 14 or 21. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's 25 years old.
Okay.
And also in there is Megan Fahey, who was in White Lotus, who also dated the guy from White Lotus. All these names, all these actors.
Leo Woodall.
Leo Woodall, yeah. The cute guy.
Yes.
He played the bad character in season 1. They all kind of dated each other.
Okay.
And also, let's see, Kevin Bacon will be in starting on the next episode.
Oh, nice.
I don't know. Interesting.
It's based on a play called LMNOP, and it's spelled ELEMENOPEA.
Oh.
There you have it.
Yeah. It's
We'll
from
go with
2011. Yeah, exactly.
Interesting. So if you've been watching it or maybe you've seen the whole thing, do not spoil it. Feel free to tell us what you think about it, though, at 55100. Text us. Also, you said, season 2 of Poker Face.
Poker Face. It's so good. And the first episode is with Cynthia Erivo, and she plays all these different characters. And it's crazy how she's so good at it. She's so good. And each episode of Poker Face is different. So it's like you can't. I mean, she's on the run in every episode, but it's always a new storyline. So it's really cool.
Oh.
She is an amazing actor.
Oh, she is. I forget her name all the time, but she's so amazing.
We have no brain cells left. It was like, this weekend we were having dinner with some friends, and every conversation was this. Hey, so we went out to this restaurant, the one next to the first restaurant we went to by that guy that uses butter. What's that kind of butter he uses? It's like no one could finish a thought because we couldn't remember anything.
So her name is Natasha Lyonne. Oh.
Yes. They call her the human cigarette.
Yes.
Because when she speaks, you think of like a cigarette in an ashtray.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
She was in. You remember the show Russian Doll? Like that was her big. She got Emmy noms for that. Like that was her big show.
She's an American Pie back in the day.
Oh, was she?
Yeah.
I didn't know
the
that.
very first one.
Yeah.
She's awesome. What a great actor.
And she's so good in this. She's so raw. I love it.
Did you say she's so
She's raw. Yeah, she's raw.
Raw.
She's so raw.
All right, I promised I would play Benson Boone. So we played Kermit the Frog Rainbow Connection. Then we played a happy song. Now we got to play another sad song. But everyone wants to hear it. We played this while we were at Jenks, kicking off a Memorial Day weekend with all these party people ready to party. And I said, well, you got to hear this song. And everyone looked at me like, you're a downer. Come on. What are you doing? It is great, though. And even Gandhi said she wanted to hear it.
I like it.
You wanted to hear this and Kermit the Frog.
Yes.
You're in that kind of mood.
Yes.
All right. Don't put your mascara on yet. Listen to Benson Boone and Mama's song. And then put on your makeup. Benson Boone. I haven't seen him do a backflip to Mama's song quite yet.
Not yet.
I don't think that's a backflip worthy song.
I don't know. No, all songs should be backflip worthy with Benson Boone.
Yeah.
Mama song. He killed it. It looked so great on the AMAs last night. Daniel's reporting to us. So that's what it is. So next time you hear it, you know exactly what it is. What's the line in there that just breaks your heart, Gandhi?
Oh, when he says, Mama, I'm getting old, does that mean you're getting older? Oh, I hate that.
We got to find something we don't like about Benson Boone. I just can't find it.
No, there is nothing.
Not yet.
No, there's something. There's got to be something because I love him. I think this year into next summer is going to be huge for him.
Yeah.
He's so perfect. It makes me want to grow a mustache. Should we start growing mustaches?
Yes, absolutely. I do it.
No.
I got it.
Come on.
You guys go ahead.
I'm going to go ahead and grow a boon.
Come on.
The thing is,
grow a boon. I'm
going to grow out my boon. Finally, he shows up.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
The Mercedes-Benz Dream Days are back with offers on vehicles like the 2025 E-Class, CLE Coupe, C-Class, and EQE Sedan. Hurry in now through July 31st. Visit your local authorized dealer or learn more at mbusa.com/dream.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Born from the tragedy of 9/11, the Tunnel to Towers Foundation has been honoring America's heroes ever since. Donate $11 a month at t2t.org. That's T2T.org.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Why is it when you get a new phone, it takes like a week to figure out how to get it working? Because you're supposed to just put your old phone next to the new phone and ding, ding, ding.
Right.
You see like electricity sparking in the air and it works, right? No. I know, Gandhi, you just got a new phone, right? And you're still trying to make it right.
I got it over the weekend, and it is just a crap show because I thought, okay, I'm going to transfer everything over. Nope, you have to log back into every single app. Of course, I don't remember passwords for anything. I thought it was all saved in there. It is not. However, I now have my Siri talking to me in the voice of an Indian man, so that's comforting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I love my new Siri voice.
Yeah.
She is my new best friend.
Mm-hmm. What's the
And
voice?
someone said, "Oh, you chose the woman of color." I went, "Did I? I love her. I don't know what color she is. She sounds great." Can I get her to talk? What do I say?
I don't know. Maybe say, Siri, say something to me.
Wait. Hey, Siri, talk to me. You go first.
No.
Tell me your hopes and dreams. Oh, I want her voice.
Maybe you have it off the.
Tell her to repeat something.
Call Gandhi. It's not talking to me.
No.
Ask
You
her
have
what
it
the
on
weather is.
silent?
But you are
See if
calling
it'll
me.
give you the weather. What's the temperature outside?
Oh, no, nothing works. I'm still setting up my phone from like a month ago.
It's the
Okay, hold on.
worst. I was so frustrating.
Hey, give me the weather. I didn't say your name. I don't seem to be able to get your current location. I hate you.
It's working well.
All right, here we go. Call Froggy. Oh, wait. Hey, Siri, call Froggy. She usually says calling Froggy
Yeah.
mobile.
That's
Okay,
weird.
I'm done. This is going to take all day.
Okay.
I
You
have
just proved the point, though. These phones are a pain in the
Yeah.
ass.
I have
They
a-
are.
Scotty B's calling me now.
What?
How's Scotty B
Scotty, why are
calling
you
you?
calling me?
Well, I don't understand.
Elvis
Why is
said
Scotty
to, Elvis said to, and my phone is doing it.
What? That's so
Yeah, you
weird.
called out her name. Now that everyone.
How many people are driving to work calling Froggy
oh my
right
God,
now?
Siri's calling me.
Oh my God! I said
Oh
Siri,
my
not Skeery.
gosh.
You did. So whoever has me in their phone as Froggy is calling me if they're listening to the show.
That's hilarious.
You are in my phone as
Now
Froggy.
Garrett's calling me. Stop.
Oh, stop it! Oh my God, these stupid phones! Shut up, Danielle.
It's so funny.
It's kind of funny.
I just want you to hear my Siri voice.
Oh.
Oh, wait, hold on. Hey Siri, speak to me. I want to hear your voice. You can change my voice in Siri settings. What?
Is the
don't wanna
volume
talk to you.
on?
Yeah,
You have
maybe
the volume on?
volume's down.
Oh my
And it's
God.
not in
Maybe
vibrate?
it's silent
It's on.
mode.
This is
No,
a
I'm
glowing
on. I'm not on
commercial for
silent
Apple
mode.
Pens.
I'm not on. What? I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm doing everything right.
She's just trying to embarrass you on the air. How rude.
Anyway, so yeah, having trouble hooking up your phone?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
And now I have to get all new chargers because I was the person that had I had a 14 for so long.
Oh, you had the lightning. and
Yeah,
you
now
gotta
I had to go
USB-C.
get all these new
That's the
stupid
worst,
chargers.
man.
Yeah.
I hate that because I can never find a charger in the house now because I only have like 2 for the
Well,
new
you got to
phone.
convert.
But
You got to
Gandhi,
convert.
what do you see how quick it charges with USB-C? It's like, I mean, it's unbelievable how fast it is.
Okay.
Plug it in,
It's
it's
all
charged.
All right. Now listen, this is disturbing for those who are, I guess, English and speech and punctuation. Let's say for anyone out there who is a punctuation whore, it sounds like the semicolon is about to just become extinct.
I will not allow
giving
that.
up a world. Well, see, I use semicolons when I need them, but a lot of people are just giving up the semicolon and just do a comma.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to remember from, 40,000 years ago, what the semicolon is used for. Why it was taught to me to use it in certain situations. So we started talking about it during the song, and then we, of course, as we do, got into a debate
Right.
about semicolons, because obviously our lives are boring. So I was always taught that a semicolon takes the place of a comma when you have groups of words rather than just a word.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
if there are commas in the groups of words, then you would need
Oh, in
a
that way as
semicolon.
well.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Correct.
And
Same.
so what are you saying, Nate?
Yes, you're right. Two independent clauses can be linked by a semicolon, provided they are closely related. For example, I have a big day tomorrow, semicolon, I can't go out tonight. Also used to
okay.
separate items in a complex list.
Exactly. Let's say in my purse I have a stick of gum, semicolon, a box of raisins, semicolon. See what I'm saying? Rather than just a box lipstick single words.
Right.
And then you have to put the word "and."
So then why
in
is it
front of
going
the
to
last
go away?
word.
It sounds like we still need it. Because, right?
I'll be honest. In this story, it says 50% of people don't know how to use it appropriately. Even if I thought I was using it appropriately, I wouldn't use it because I didn't think I'd be using it appropriately. Does that make sense?
I like to throw it in
does.
just to look fancy. In an email, I will use a semicolon. I'll use the crap out of a semicolon.
I don't think if you even check like your spelling and your punctuation, I don't even think it even comes up in like the, in the app when you check it. I've never seen it.
I wonder if I do voice to text on my phone, will she use a semicolon?
I don't think I've ever seen it.
I've never seen it ever.
Have you gone?
I have not tried it in text messages, but I think we should. You should try to talk to Siri again.
Oh God. Okay. No, I'm not going to fall into your trap.
It went so well
When I
last
do
time.
talk to text, it's always like a run-on sentence.
Yeah, there's no punctuation.
There's no punctuation
No,
at
there is
all.
punctuation. I'll find sometimes, like if I pause when I'm speaking, it'll put a comma in the proper place.
Oh, yeah.
I usually have to say period.
Yeah, I have to say
question mark,
period, yeah.
exclamation point.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about talk to text. Danielle is the worst offender, and I'll tell you what she does. She speaks to her phone, but she speaks for like an hour with
Yeah.
every thought she texts us.
That is true.
And so it's like like 14 paragraphs.
And the
I mean,
reason
oh
is
my
because
God.
half of you don't like to talk on the phone, so in order to get your attention and an answer, I got to do that.
Well, I know, but the other half of us don't like long texts.
Well, you got to make a decision, a phone call or a text
Right,
message.
right.
Make a damn decision.
How about a short text?
Nope.
I'd like to be
When Danielle and I
unreachable.
get on the phone, it's forever, man.
Yeah.
Danielle, the other day, Danielle and I talked on the phone. It was over an hour.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, where did the time
That
go?
was both of our faults, though.
I know.
Well, you had lots to talk about, I
We
guess.
did.
All right, so, okay, enough of the semicolon. We can put that on the back burner. There was another thing you wanted to bring up, Nate. What was that?
Okay, speaking of punctuation, you're done at the end of a sentence, you put a period. How many spaces before you start the next sentence?
One.
Two.
No.
Two.
That looks weird.
I was taught 2, and I will go to my grave
No.
using 2 spaces.
Okay.
It
Well,
looks
then go
too
to the
much
grave.
room.
We'll
There's too
wait
much
here.
room. It bothers me.
Here's the thing. If you have 2 spaces, it looks like you made a mistake and
Yes.
came back
But
and you
doesn't
picked
if
up
you
in the
do it
wrong place.
consistently. If you do it after the end, like I learned on a typewriter how to type. That's right. And
Oh, my
I
God.
learned space, start the next sentence.
I don't even remember space. I don't remember learning that at all.
I use double space on text, but it fills one of those spaces with a period.
Yeah.
So that's why. That's what's happened. Like
Just
if you finish
like
a
me.
sentence and you space, the first space becomes a period. The second space is there, and then you start your sentence again. So that's why.
Now, so, Nate, when you were using the Gutenberg printing press,
I think it was a Singer typewriter. I don't know.
They make sewing machines.
I had a Smith Corona, and
Smith
we were taught double space, but we don't use them
Okay.
anymore with computers. Anything electronic, it's always one space
okay.
now.
Then, unless you're using a typewriter,
Yeah.
do we all agree it's just a single space is okay?
Yeah, single
Okay.
space for sure.
Okay, fine.
All right. God, we're covering so much on this
Sorry,
show.
guys.
While we're doing this, Scotty B's in there eating something. Let's check in and see what Scotty B's eating. What are you eating?
I'm eating some back to nature granola.
Wow. Do you need to go poo? Is it what's happening here?
No, I'm good. You know what? By the way, my dad still uses his IBM Selectric typewriter. He still uses it.
No, he
and
does
definitely double spaces.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Well, he's ancient, but I do it too.
Well, okay, I don't know. That thank you was like a victory lap. Thank you.
What?
No, there's no victory. We don't use typewriters anymore.
I know, but it's hard to unlearn something.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, let me ask a question. I hear some writers still use a typewriter. Like
Yeah, they do.
it's like a, I don't know why, but I guess it means something to them. Maybe their creativity's better that way.
Well, I remember, going from BlackBerry to iPhone. It was a whole different world because you had the entire QWERTY keyboard, right? I mean, you could type sentences. When I went to the iPhone, it's initials and abbreviations.
That too.
That was this
And
weekend. That was
inebriation.
this weekend.
And inebriations. Hey, let's talk about that. Moving from a liquor-based bar diet to a beer-based bar diet, you drink less. In my case, because I get bloated. So therefore, there's less alcohol
Okay.
and less tipsy. Am I the only one that knows this?
No,
Yeah,
malt
I think
beverages,
that's-
barley, that fills you up quicker. So, yes.
You also have to pee a lot more.
It's going to take a lot more beers to get where you are with one margarita.
Well, okay. If I need to get sloppy, why take the local when you can take the express?
sure.
I'll do a shot, But if I'm just doing a casual ice cold, has to be ice cold beer. I cannot do warm beer at all. But I'm starting to roll into the beer world.
Huh. This is going to be a whole new summer for you.
It's going to be a beer summer, beer boy summer, beer belly summer.
Look at you. You're liking sports. You're liking beer. What's going on?
My God.
Oh, my God. Are you about to be straight?
I'm about to be straight. I'm skipping down the straight road. By skipping, he's not going to get me there quickly. Yeah. Hey, thank you, Foggy.
He ain't going that far.
Straight guys don't skip?
No. Sorry, you can't.
That's not true. That's not true.
Skip.
I've seen
Remember
Froggy
Elvis?
skip.
Right.
Yeah, we skipped.
You skipped?
Nate was skipping
I
the other
switched
day.
arm in arm with Elvis and somebody else one time.
I don't like you gay shaming me or Froggy.
Exactly.
I'm
Thank
straight
you.
shaming, if anything.
Straight. Hey, so gosh, it was Alex Warren who apparently really got a lot of people's attention at the AMAs last night. How was his performance, Danielle?
It was amazing because he is so talented. And then, so he started out just singing by himself, and then he turned around and walked, and then there was like a whole choir or something behind him, and they just sounded, and all they did was stand there and sing. And that is talent right there. When you can do that, it was beautiful.
And what a nice guy. He was here just, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah,
Alex
I
Warren
really
was
liked
here?
him.
So this new song with Jelly Roll. Alex Warren and Jelly Roll in Bloodline. Let me go ahead and play this for you. Two extremely talented friends of ours on one song. There you go, Bloodline. That is Jelly Roll, Alex Warren, or I guess technically Alex Warren with Jelly Roll, to be honest. I think that's Alex's song, correct?
Yeah.
The answer is yes. Let's get into the three things we need to know. Gandhi, it's all you. What's going on?
All right, the number of people injured stands at nearly 50 after a van plowed into a crowd in Liverpool, England. The crowd was gathered yesterday to celebrate Liverpool's Premier League soccer title, and police say the 53-year-old British man from the area has been arrested and terrorism is not suspected. Meanwhile, the Premier League said in a statement, "Our heartfelt thoughts go out to all those injured and affected." A major new study says women are over 10 times more likely to develop postpartum psychosis if their sister had the condition. Postpartum, we know, can cause hallucinations and paranoia and could be life-threatening if not treated. Researchers from Mount Sinai Hospital in New York looked at the cases of over 1.6 million women who had the rare disorder that occurs after childbirth. The new study has found a familial connection and says having a sister with the disorder sharply increases a woman's chance of experiencing it. It also found the risk is even higher if that sister has bipolar disorder. And finally, humans might soon have the ability to see in the dark with their eyes closed thanks to nanotechnology. Scientists from China and the University of Massachusetts have created contact lenses infused with specialized nanoparticles that let people see in the dark and in fog. Those particles absorb infrared light and convert it into images the human eye can't usually see. The lenses have only been tested in a small group of people in China with normal vision. And those are your three things.
Maybe they can invent something for me that allows me to see in the light as well.
That would be great.
Nice.
Yeah, that would be nice
I wish
too.
for that for you.
Let's get back to the drawing board. Thank you, Gandhi.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
All right, show's done. Let's get out of here. Till next time, say peace out, everybody.
Peace out, everybody.